Welcome to today's IBM Tennis Insights with myself, Cara Robinson, and seven-time Grand Slam champion Mats Wilander. Today we're going to preview Andy Murray's second-round clash against the Dutchman Robin Haase. They've met 3 times previously in Grand Slams, and Murray leads their head-to-head 3-0. 70 places separate them in the world rankings, Mats, but when you look at Haase's come off a semi-final at Hertogenbosch, he's brought some good form into these championships.
Yes, he's a very talented player. He's got a pretty big serve. He's got really good ground strokes. Physically, he's not as strong as Andy Murray, and I think there's a chance that he might tire throughout the match. But he'll be very dangerous for, let's say, an hour and a half of the match. And if that happens to happen in the beginning of the match and he gets up a set, then watch out.
Well, IBM statistics have allowed us to identify 3 key elements in this matchup, and the first is Robin Haase's first serve statistics from his first round here at the Wimbledon Championships, and they're very typical for a right-hander. He'd serve wide in the juice court and down the centre in the ad court, but he was much more effective serving to the advantage side, made 49% to the juice court and 63% to the advantage court. So his natural tendency is to serve to Murray's forehand, but will that benefit him in this match, Mats?
I think it will. I really do. I think in the first service box he's going to go wide and bring Andy Murray out of the court. Andy Murray's forehand return is not as solid as his backhand return, and in the second service box he's going to most probably try and go down the middle and get to Andy Murray's forehand straight away. You want to stay away from Murray's backhand at any time, and especially with your first serve.
Well, the second element we're going to look at in this second round clash is to do with longer rallies producing fewer points. Typically, we're used to Murray always winning the points in longer rallies, but that wasn't the case in his first round match against Mikhail Kukushkin. In fact, almost the opposite. He only won 50% of points when rallies developed past 4 shots. 0 to 4 shots, Murray won 56%. 5 to 8, he won 51%. And over 9 shots per rally, he won only 46% of the points. So, Mats, why was Andy Murray so much more dominant in shorter points than what we're used to in longer rallies?
Well, he is trying to play a more aggressive style of tennis these days, and I think especially on the grass court. So he tries to keep the points short, tries to take time away from his opponent. But I think also the top players, very often when they get involved in a really long rally, we don't want to miss, because it's an investment into the future. Andy Murray is so physically strong that I think he's also trying to tire his opponent out a little bit.
Okay, so let's look at Andy Murray's first serve percentage. He made a commanding 65% of his first serves in his first round match, whereas for Robin Haase, it was only 56. But for Andy, there was a big disparity between all 3 sets. As we take a look at the IBM statistics, he made 74% of his first serves in set 1, only 46% in the second set when he led 5-2 and was then broken 3 straight times before recovering to win in a tiebreaker, and then 81% in set 3. And then if we look at his serving to the juice and the ad court, he made so much more on the juice side, 70%. He won more points on the juice side, 83%, and he had more unreturned to that juice side, 66%. So why does he seem to be, Matt, so much better serving to the juice side?
Well, because he has a really effective slice serve, and also he's got a lethal backhand cross-court.
So all in all, do you expect to see the head-to-head record go for love after this matchup?
I do, but I think it can be a tough match. I think Andy Murray, yes, he won in 3 sets, but he didn't look all that solid throughout the whole match, and it's going to be a tough first hour and a half for Andy Murray.
All right, well, Andy Murray takes on Robin Haase in the second round of the 2015 Wimbledon Championships, and we'll be back with more IBM Tennis Insights tomorrow.